What do you make of the performance?
Well, we are very excited with our performance. The first election, 1 year after the forming of the party, we came up number 3 in the election. So
what are voters saying when they vote for you?
I think people want to see change. It is very obvious that particularly the younger generation, they said enough is enough. I think that is what our voters saying.
We've seen a delay in the preliminary results. This has never happened before. It was from 10 p.m. last night to 10 a.m. this morning to 2 p.m. later today.
That's right.
Will that hinder or impact the legitimacy of whoever comes to power?
People now start questioning the credibility of this election. There's many irregularities happening last night. For example, in the case of Sukhothai, voter turnout ratio is 180%. You know, in the case of Bangkok voting district number 9, the case of the ballot stuffing, where the number of votes counted is more than the number of votes casted. In the case of Trang, a district in the south, there was a blackout during the vote counting. So all these irregularities being questioned by the people. Basically the credibility of the election commission, how free and fair is it?
So all things considered, you're saying it wasn't a free and fair election?
No, by far. There's too many irregularities compared to the past elections.
A lot of surprises at this election, not just the kind of votes that came to your party, but also pretty much the demise of the Democrat Party forcing its leader to resign, and also the Pheu Thai Party, which didn't perform as well as expected. What's your reading of that?
My observation is this. I think this constitution, the Constitution of 2017, breaks the two-party politics of the past. You see this result, you see it clear. It is a multi-party politics in Bangkok. And having said that, it means the decline of the two big parties. Traditionally, Pheu Thai and the Democrat, these two parties combined, they would gain about more than 60 or more than 80% of the votes. But now it's clear that these two parties are in the decline because of the constitution.
You've said repeatedly that you reject the military, that you want the military's influence to be dissipated over the years. How much influence can you have in Parliament, given that the 250 members of the upper house of Parliament, the Senate, will be appointed by the military?
Since the election result is not clear at this point in time, it's very difficult to say who will be forming the government. But I think the likelihood that the military junta will come back is high. It's high at this point in time. So we have to wait and see this afternoon what will be the final result of the election. But we are very comfortable being in the opposition if they could form a government. We believe we are not be in a very good position if we are to ally with some other parties to be in the government, given the election result not very decisive.
This election returns Thailand to democracy, but it does seem like the divisions within the country still remain despite the election.
Exactly. I totally agree with you. You could see that the even though the Democrats are in the decline, Palang Pracharat Party has been gaining a lot of votes, and that represent a different points of view among the Thai people. That will lead to the instability of the next government.
Does that mean we've not seen the end of the coup?
No. With the instability of the next government in sight, there might be another election. There might be another military intervention. So everything is still on the table.